What's up guys? So here we have a video on every single collectible in the game. As you can see there are the totals for them. Now what I'm going to do is sort this by region in the description. So if you're looking for anything in a specific region, then head to the description. There's a detailed shortcuts to every single one of these collectibles. So what I would do at the start is go to any general shop and just purchase the maps. Now these will unlock as you progress the storyline, but you can still collect them if you don't have the maps. Okay, so first up we're going to do the bobbleheads, and this can be activated right over here at Fowler's Retreat within Jacob's region. I do show the map for a little bit longer than I start doing a bit later, but it all comes right in the end. So chat to this guy and he's going to give you the quest.
How did they know it was so rare? How? You're amazing. Whatever you do, please find the others. Thanks, buddy.
Alright, there we go. So now you can activate the quest immediately. Now just a quick note, I didn't activate the quest on all the collectibles. I actually hadn't even activated the last one I did. But again, the collectibles are still going to be in the same spots, and you can collect them and then activate the quest afterwards if you so desire. But I will show the locations to the starts of each quest. Right, so the first bobblehead. Going to be chilling in the back room right here.
Name's Jess Black.
So this is how I'm going to show the map pretty much. I'll zoom in, then zoom out. And this is in Jacob's region. I didn't zoom out far enough on that one. At the Barron Lumber Mill. Hope you guys are finding the fishing guides useful. Had tons of fun creating those. And there's a couple more videos coming out. I'm going to do a video on the best looking fishing spots. Especially first thing in the morning, they can be awesome. Alright, there is a magazine just behind this one as well. Thought I'd just add that in there. Okay, now this is in the northwest corner, the Grandview Hotel of Jacob's region. Grab a boat, head across, and grab this one. Alright, this one's a little bit more tricky. It is pretty much the prepper stash you have to do. Now, behind me at the start there is actually a tower. You can ascend that tower with your grapple and then jump off and glide down to the top of this roof. But I missed it a couple of times, so I decided just to grab the vehicle from the store on the left there and just use it as a ladder. So I just grabbed the tallest vehicle I had, which happened to be the truck in the picture. I'm going to speed this up just to get around to the back of the house. Yep, make your own road. There we go, jump up top, jump on the roof, and you'll be able to drop down and grab this bobblehead after falling on your ass. Unless you were more cautious going down. Not me. Right, just under the right wing is the bobble. Alright, next up is the South Park entrance, again in Jacob's region, just in the south of his region. This is where you initiate the fishing quest, Skylar's fishing quest in the previous videos. But this guy is just sitting out in the open up here. Take him down. This area is quite funny. If you speak to that guy with the blue shirt, he walks behind the tractor and throws up. And if you talk to him, he'll just talk to you and the vomit will come out the side of his mouth. It's fucking hilarious. That's also something else I'm doing, is I'm recording all the funny glitches that I'm experiencing throughout the game. And I'll release a video at the end. There are some really funny ones, including a cougar dancing on water. Very, very hectic glitch, but damn, it was funny. Okay, this one, we want to head to the back of the house, jump on the roof, grab the key. Then we want to jump down to the room down here, the shed, if you will. Unlock the bastard, and inside you go. And there he is. Okay, as you can see, just north of the crop circles, this is in John's region, the Bradbury tractor farm, I think it was. Break through the boarded window and you're good. Chilling in the fridge. I couldn't resist. Okay, 8-bit pizza bar. And this one is in Faith's region. There he is on the top shelf. Okay, now we're in the, I think it's in the west. Feeny Residence. Feeny is the name of my cat. And this is in Faith's region. Northwest, or northeast, sorry, corner. And that guy turned into a fucking bear. There he is on the counter. Now there are 2 collectibles at this location. In the information center you'll find the lighter, and in the souvenir shop you'll find the bobblehead. So you might as well grab them both now, because I do show a clip in a little while. And you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone, so to speak.
Good dog you got there.
So we're going to head around the back.
Got targets in my sights.
And the bobblehead will be within the souvenir shop. Right over here. Right, that's all the bobbleheads. We're going to head back to the fella here and reap our rewards, which is simply a t-shirt and some money, I think.
Shoot.
Hey, boy.
They come back soon. You did it. Oh my freaking god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
There it is, mint condition. Alright, and that is the t-shirt you get from it, which is obviously meant for multiplayer and co-op. Alright, so now we're going to head on to the lighters. To activate this quest, head to John's region, southeast quadrant if you will, and speak to this old fella here.
Joseph Seed and his whole family are like the politicians who ran this country into the ground.
Okay, so that is where you will activate it. For some reason, my quest wasn't activated. I hadn't activated it before. So that is the guy that you need to go to. And if it doesn't activate, again, like I said before, you can still grab all the collectibles. Okay, Rae Rae's Farm, one of the starting points of the game. And in the back is going to be a bunker. Get in there and grab your lighter. There it is. Now mainly with the lighters, they can be in random locations. In this instance, I will just name the town or the village closest to it, which in this case is the fast travel here, Rattlesnake Trail Bridge. Up here you'll find a bunker, and within it another lighter. It'll be sitting right there. I had obviously collected that before. Alright, next up is going to be again on some mountain pass, and the closest thing is the Clagett Boathouse. Again, Jacob's region. Now if you have bought the maps, as you can see, it will show up on the map, and that'll take you straight to it most of the time. is where I got a bit turned around. It is to my immediate right now, the lighter. So sorry about that. And it's sitting right over here.
Someone call 911, I'm hit!
Okay, next up we're going to be up the Whitetail Visitor Park, Visitor Center. Again, Jacobs region, just west of Wolfstein again. So there's a good chance you've already collected this from the previous clip. But we're going to show it anyway because of the shortcuts.
You're fucking dead!
There we go, next lighter. Okay, now we're going to head over to the Elliot Residence. Right over there. Just south of Fang Center. And we're going to grab another lighter. Keep in mind that this one gets messy. Once you get inside and collect the key, you're going to be attacked from all angles. So I don't obviously show that. I'm just going to skip ahead to the shed behind me now. And that is where you need to use the key. But to get the key first is all the way down in the basement. So come out here, come through the window. And there's also a comic book after the first window you climb into.
Okay, backup's on its way. They should be there any minute.
And there's the key. Okay, so now when you head out, there's going to be shit hitting the fan. Dispose them as you will, and head to the shed.
Peggies!
Okay, there's the locked door. And there is the stash, as well as the lighter. Right, now we're heading over to the Fillmore Residence. All these lighters are going to be in kind of residential areas. This one in John's region.
Perfect flying condition.
Head to the shed as usual. And descend. And there it is right there.
Oh, there's that guy.
Okay, next one. You have to ignore the in-game counter because these were recorded at very, very different times. But now we're at the Miller Residence.
Not again.
And wouldn't you know it, another bunker. And this one was sitting on the floor. I think it's meant to be on the little bedside table. Okay, Harris Residence. This is, I think this is in John's region. Yeah. And that's the closest other town to it. To the shed. And once again into the bunkers. There it is.
Dead before they even hit the ground.
Okay, now we're going to head to Rae Rae's farm. This is probably one that you'll get at the start because you'll probably explore this area quite a lot in the beginning. Head to the back and into another bunker. Alright, have a search around. And it's sitting right over there, normally. Like I said, it was one of the first ones I got. Okay, now we're going to head to the McCoy Residence. Faith's region. Just to the north. As you can see next to Peach's Taxidermy. Now I got a bit turned around here as well. If you're facing the house, just take a right instead of a left. And it's going to be right over here. There it is. Alright, next up, McClean Residence. Not the SUV. There it is. And just west in Faith's region. Head to the back with a larger bunker. Well, larger doors at least. And it's going to be chilling just through here. Alright, next up. The Abercrombie Residence. I think that's right. Sure, why not? Again, southeast in Faith's region.
Changing position.
All the way around to the back. And a bunker.
And specifically to the father.
On the shelf, there she is. Alright, the Counsellor's Cabin. This is going to be the last one for me. Faith's region in the west. Head to the back in a bunker. And most likely on the bed or on a shelf. Shelf it is. Okay, let's go get the rewards. Back to this old fella. Just show the map again quickly, but you should have a mission marker. If you don't, you need to buy the maps. If you can't buy the maps, then you have to continue the storyline.
I hate waiting. No way was the cult gonna catch you, right? Can't believe you found all the lighters. And shoot a few of them assholes for me.
And the reward is out here in the shed, just like a stash. Lots of goodies, no need to show it all. On the normal mode that I'm playing, it's just too easy. You have so many resources at your disposal. Okay, Wolf's Den. This is the start of the vinyl quest line, which is turn the tables. But before you do that, you have to complete a quest called Gear Up. And after completing that, as I'll show here now, then you'll be able to do turn the tables.
You're gonna help us take this map.
Damn. Glad we can actually put this stuff to use.
And there we go. Auto start, turn the tables. First one is Osprey Cabin. Tricky little spot. There it is. Alright, next up is the Danskey Cabin. Again, awkward spot to get to in Jacob's region, southwest.
Details are perfect to fight that gorilla type fight.
This one's going to be a nice and easy spot. That prepper stash is quite a bitch. You have to climb all the way up the mountain. Okay, next up we have Hunter's Pass Shelter, I think it is, yeah. Just by the lake. And it will be sitting on the left of this table, just over here. Okay, North Park entrance. Pretty easy, walk in, pick up. There we go. Okay, next one is the Redtail Cabin. There it is right there. And it is in Jacob's region. Again, not difficult. Walk in, pick up. go. Okay, now we're going to head over to the breakthrough camp. This is quite a cool area. Looking forward to doing it on difficulty level, which is greatly increased from this one. This is also where you pick up the dinner time side quest with the wolves. Okay, there it is. Next up, the grill steak. And this guy's going to want you to roadkill animals and then go pick them up. And just outside the tent is going to be the crate. Okay, next up, MCA Mobile Lab. And this is also where you get a couple of side quests. Okay, the Lanero Building Supplies is up next. Also quite a cool area for some chain takedowns and above and below. Right over there.
Lanero was one of the smart ones. Got out before it was too late.
Inside the little office and right over here. Okay, next up, South Park entrance. This is just south of Clagett Bay, again where you start the Skyler quests for the fishing.
So, here's the deal. I'm trying to get this
Okay,
pirate
then you can
raid.
go and deliver.
All right. I'll see you around.
Okay, so rewards are unlocks in the shop. And then something else a lot of people didn't realize is you can actually listen to his playlist in your vehicle. New music for the radio station. Okay, here we have the baseball cards. You head over to the picnic area, just south of Jacob's icon that is.
Always was, even back then.
And you'll find this fella right here.
Me, name's George. Killed all my baseball buddies.
What's worse is the culture
And he's going to give you the Grand Slam quest.
these animals. It sounds crazy, I know.
Okay, first one up is the southwest of the Fang Center. Is the closest building to it. Or the closest fast travel point, that is. On the shelf, right over here.
Can't do anything.
Okay, the next one is in Cedar Lake. Again, Jacob's region. In the northwest. Okay, next one is up on the mountain. Didn't seem to be a fast travel point there, but it's on the far west, Jacob's region. Right up in the mountains. And it'll be sitting right there.
Look for the woman on them dating sites.
The next one's going to be again in a random location on the mountain, no fast travel point. In the far west. And that's the radar station which is closest to it. You'll come across this cabin. Quite a few animals around. Inside is the prize. Okay, next up, Clagett Bay is the closest fast travel point to this one. Just probably easier to go to the bait shop there along the road.
I got to get over there.
At the gas station, head inside and grab it. The next one is in the Cooper Cabin. Almost dead center, Jacobs region. Voila. Okay, next up, the McNeil Residence. And this looks like it's Faith's region. I think it is. No, completely wrong. Jacobs region. The airstrip. Anyway, head to the back and grab what you came for. Okay, this one is near Barron Lumber Mill. Is the closest fast travel. Maybe either or. When you come up here the first time, there'll be 3 guys shooting at a target, and it's a wonderful chain takedown opportunity there.
This is Wade over at the Fang Center. Peggy's took all the animals, but I think Cheeseburger is still loose.
Alright, head to the Fang Center, and it's going to be within.
Days like these that I'm fighting for.
You can use the statue as a reference. It's going to be pretty much in front of the statue, or at least facing it. It'll be chilling right here on the shelf. Okay, so we head back to the start and grab our reward. I think the reward is a t-shirt as well, along with some cash. So the rewards aren't terribly great, and like I said before, they do focus on the multiplayer because it is clothing, and you don't really see yourself in the game at all, I don't think. And there are your rewards. The Cougars t-shirt. Okay, now we're going to do my least favorite of the collectibles, which is the whiskey barrels. And there's 15 of these bastards. So you can initiate the quest at the Can of Worms.
So, here's the deal.
Right over here.
In the days of way back, my family ran me my family's long-lost whiskey, and I'll reward you handsomely.
That was perfect. Anyway, with these locations, I'm going to be floating in the water a lot, so what I'll do is I'll show the closest fast travel point to the actual location, and again, for the description down below, I will do the same thing. It's also a good idea to check out the perks, because you might have one that makes you swim faster or hold your breath for longer. Just have a look at those as well, they can help with these. Although only the last one I grabbed was incredibly deep. I couldn't make it to the top without losing some health. Okay, so the whole idea with these whiskey barrels is to find the cross and swim in the direction that it tells you right there. Now at the start I'll show the location of the cross all the time, or I'll start by the cross, but sometimes it's quite far away from it. So I'll just start in the floating water and just, I don't know, zoom in on the map and see if you get the right location. Not too difficult because there is a buoy attached to it with a rope. Okay, so the closest fast point is the ranger station. Now I do realize I could have done these in a better order, but this guide has so many moving parts in it. I just thought, you know, if someone wants to find one, then they can use the shortcuts just as easy. So like this over here, I'm kind of just explaining it first. But as the clips go on, I'll do this part a lot quicker. Okay, so the idea here is to jump on the rocks and shoot the cage and grab the whiskers. Okay, the next one is going to be the Clagett Bay as the closest fast travel. Right over there. Or Clagett Boathouse it says. And there's the cross right there. We're going to swim in this direction. And we'll speed this up as usual. Okay, next up, the closest one is the Forest Research Station. Right over there. There is the cross. Okay, we're going to head in this direction. Quite far out. There's the buoy. And there's the whiskey. Okay, next up is the Elk Jaw Lodge, or in the vicinity thereof. And this is a good spot to do the ledge takedowns at that little dock over there, like I mentioned in my previous video on the takedowns. There's the cross. This one was a bit tricky, so you have to swim around the back. It took me a while to figure out which direction I was going, but face the way you jumped up the rock and just run and sprint along the edge and you'll be fine. And be careful of the rattler up here as well. I think it's the only barrel that's not underwater, or maybe it was at some stage. Okay, next one up is the same lake as before, just a bit more north. There's the cross. Inside the crater you will find the whiskies. Cleverly hidden under a ledge. I thought I was in the wrong place. Alright, closest one next is the Tanami Residence. Again in the same vicinity as before. They're all kind of clustered up in the middle. There's the cross on the shore. And inside another hole. Okay, next up, the Silver Lake compound. Another pretty cool area. Some nice sunsets from there. Out in the middle of the lake, again the cross on the shore, and the barrel's going to be along these logs, just by the rock. There she is. Okay, again, this is the Silver Lake Campground. Another little island in the middle, well, not very little, this one. And the cross is on that side, but the whiskey barrel entrance to the whiskey barrel area is this side in one of the train cars. And be sure that you exit out of the same entrance that you go in, because the other ones are too small. So head in here, in between the crates, and you're good. So yeah, head out that same exit. Okay, crossing the water. And I'm close enough for the bliss of the barrel to get me. That's again the Silver Lake Campground. And there she is. Now I know I jump around a bit and it could have been put in a better order, but like I was saying before, there's so many moving parts, it would have just taken me hours. As long as the shortcuts are there, we're all good. Okay, again, Silver Lake Campground just to the right hand side. Inside the drain pipe. Up next is the Vasquez Residence, is the closest fast point, I think it is. There's the cross. Yeah, right there. Take a swim into the pipes, and at the end you will find your whiskey. Alright, after this is the Forest Research Station. It's the closest fast point. There's the cross on the rock up there. There is the fast travel point. This Dutchess region. And there it is, right under here. Okay, next one, the Dutchess Bunker, which is the closest fast travel point again, which is not exactly close, but one of those fast guys down there you can get to quite easily. Directly down below, this is the fast one, so I'm going to speed this up. And this is the one that is very deep. And this game doesn't let you collect them and save. If you collect it and then die, you have to recollect it. Okay, we're going to head back and claim our rewards.
I know those barrels are out there. Please tell me you found them. I can't tell you how glad I am you found them. Never forget what you did for me.
And that's the Whiskey River done. Again, not too grand of rewards, but it was fun finding them. Okay, next up is the comics. So to activate this quest, head down to John's region and to the Dodd residence, I think it was. Speak to this lady here, and she's going to initiate the quest for you.
Hey there, name's Nadine, and I was hoping you could help me out. See, my grandpa had these comic books from when he was a kid. If you could find my grandpa's old comics for me, that'd be great.
I wish Pastor Jerome wasn't such a goody.
Alright, Golden Age nostalgia. First up, we're going to go to the Boyd residence, which is in the north of John's region. Chilling on the bed right there. Okay, next up, Parker Laboratories. This is where you start the alien quest line, and you get that crazy weapon. Again, John's region, kind of central. First time you come here, he will be completely electrified in there. Pretty entertaining. And right over here on the desk, here's the comic.
None of this shit happened.
Okay, next up, Bradbury Farm. Just south of the crop circles. This one a bit more hidden, up in the loft area. Okay, Jefferson Lookout Tower is up next. This is quite far up in the mountains. At least I think it is. Yeah. Head on up and grab it. Okay, McNeil Residence is up next. This is going to be in, I think it's Jacob's region. Yep. Just northeast of the Fang Center up there. There's an airstrip as well next to it. Head round to the back. Do a little B&E, and there's your comic, which he was probably reading on the shitter just before that. Anyway, Vasquez Residence is up next. And this is actually Faith's region. I didn't zoom out far enough there. Right next to the Sky Remote. Okay, next up is the Peaches Taxidermy.
This is Ms. Mabel. Hello?
And this is going to be also in Faith's region.
Peaches, and now those cunts are going to get their dick scratched
I don't know why the borderlines didn't come up there, but I'm fairly certain you're familiar with this place. If you wanted to get your stealthy cougar. It's going to be chilling right here next to the TV. Okay, next up, Elliot Residence. This is the one where the guys attacked you, getting the lighter the first time, or it could have been a baseball card. And I mentioned that the first window you jump through is going to be a comic book. Right over here on the ammo crates, that'll be chilling. Okay, next up is the Chan Residence. This is going to be in Faith's region again. In the west of Faith's region. On the bed again. Next up is the O'Hara's Haunted House. Now this is pretty cool actually. If you haven't been here before, I suggest going to check it out. I'm also going to post a video just showing it. It's pretty cool. And given the right headphones, it can be quite scary. I felt it had a very Resident Evil kind of vibe with the mannequins, or should I say Wimmikins. And there it is on the mattress. So we're coming up to the end. Nearly got them all. Okay, next up is the Boshor Manor. Could be Boshor, who knows. Faith's region, just in the southwest. And it's going to be in the bedroom on the bedside table. Okay, next up, Camp Cougars. Found this funny. You arrive here and everyone's dead. Why would you go to Camp Cougars? I mean, it's like, let's go to Camp Great White. Very, very stupid. Anyway, there is a comic book there, which someone kindly left for you, or the cougar shut out, who knows. Alright, now we can head back to the Dodd Residence and claim our very, very minor reward. I think this one's just money, but I could be incorrect. Let's have a look.
I can't believe you found him in all this craziness. Can't believe Grandpa sold him for so little.
Golden Age nostalgia, there we go. What do we get? We get some money and some money. Alright guys, that's going to bring us to the end of this video. I really hope you found it informative. If you have any comments, any suggestions, please hit me up. I'm always going to reply to every comment on my channel. Constructive criticism is welcome as well. That's the only way we can grow really. So please remember to check out my other Far Cry guides, and I will be doing guides on this game for a long time to come. So I want to say thank you so much for watching guys, and I'm going to catch you on the next one.